There's a little box attached to the wall. The box has a Deedless Club logo. I need to do something with this box, but I don't know what. Looks like the bottom might come off. But how? Maybe it has something to do with those vents. The Deedless Club, London. I will get there, one way or another. Fire! It worked! It's a piece of gold, and the second paper looks like a coat of arms. Maybe it's a clue to the next location. It's a piece of gold for the betrayer's price. According to the riddle, there are 4 more hidden somewhere around Oxford. This represents one of the colleges. But which one? Carfax Tower is high above High Street and reigns over Queen Street. Clever! That's it, Christ Church College. There's something here. That paper on the top. It must be related to the opening mechanism. There's no problem finding water around here, if I need it. That won't work. Water from the fountain. It worked! That must be a clue to the next location. It has the Christ Church coat of arms in it, so it must be around here somewhere. It's another piece of the ideogram. I'd better look around more closely. Nothing unusual. Looks like that dirt has been freshly dug. I think there's something down there. It's a piece of the ideogram and a beer coaster. The beer coaster must be a clue to the next location. This has to be a clue to the next location. I guess it means I'm looking for a pub, but which one? I'm looking for a pub, and Windy Dog does go with the theme of the riddle. I've already done fire, water, and earth, so wind would be next, but they're closed. I may have to finish this riddle tomorrow. Unfortunately, they're closed. Hello, miss. You won't want to miss this. Easy money for a few hours of rest and relaxation. I can sign you up right now.
Dr. Stiles, are you insane?
Interesting outfit. Something tells me he's... Interesting outfit. Something tells me he's not just hanging out there for his health. Hey, you're losing a paper.
What?
Take a look. If you're free tonight, it's just an easy few hours for 15 pounds. Every student needs money, right? This is like taking candy from a baby, my friend.
Oh, this is great. Brilliant.
What do you mean?
Oh, this is a joke, right? Styles? Experiment?
No, it's 15 pounds. What's so funny about that?
Ah, you're serious. I guess it takes a freak to work for a freak. Good day.
Great. It appears I'm working for Dracula. Nice.
What is it?
Chance of a lifetime. Or, at the very least, the most fun you've ever had in a straitjacket. Just a little neurobiology humor there.
Not bloody likely. Look, you won't find anyone stupid enough to do an experiment with Styles, I guarantee it.
Oh yeah? There's gotta be somebody stupid enough in Oxford. Or maybe not. Well, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Sorry, Houdini. I tried. First-year student orientation party at St. Edmund's Quad. It's today. Freshmen.
Oh, come on. What do you want, blood? I told you I'd delete your scene.
And I'm supposed to trust you?
Please, I'm whining now. I'm whimpering. You're killing me here.
Maybe you'll think twice next time. I've nothing more to say to you.
Hey, hi. Sorry to bother you, but I overheard your accent. You're an American?
Yeah.
Me too. I'm Sam from D.C.
I'm Harvey Kinderman, the Big Apple. You don't look American, you know. Maybe French?
What? Oh, come on. There are a lot of people like me in New York.
I guess. Those French are everywhere.
I'm glad to see you still have your sense of humor. I noticed you were fighting with your girlfriend.
Girlfriend? President of the Lynch Harvey Kinderman Club is more like it.
You haven't been here long enough to get into trouble, have you?
Are you kidding? I can get people to hate me in under 10 seconds flat. That girl, for instance, Lisa, she loathes me to the point of breaking into my room and deleting my latest film from my computer. And she took the only hard copy I had, the Kinderman masterpiece. Gone. And I've known her less than 2 weeks. I'm telling you, it's a gift.
Why would Lisa do something like that?
No reason on God's earth.
She's in the film, right? What'd you get her doing?
Well, it was a commode soliloquy. Artistic truth, man. I mean, the film's about superficiality and how we're all really just flesh and blood underneath all the glamour.
I'll buy that, but I wouldn't if I were Lisa.
She didn't. She's pretty much being a major B on toast.
Say, I bet you could use some extra cash. You know, for film or production costs or whatever.
What's the catch?
My prof has this little experiment going on tonight. It's, a neurobiology thing. Easy as pie, and it pays 15 pounds for just a few hours of work.
Boy, have you got the wrong guy. I won't even go to the dentist, and the last time I had blood drawn, they had to call in the National Guard. I don't want anything to do with needles, anything needle-like, or anything that involves putting anything small and shiny anywhere close to my skin. Even jewelry makes me nervous.
What are you studying, Harv?
Technically, I'm in the international law program.
But not really?
No, I am. It's just, you know how you can get splinters under your nail and it bleeds and stuff under there and it hurts so bad you just want to hit something? Law is kind of like that for me.
And you're studying it. Why?
My dad, he has this high hopes thing. Talk about guilt. But hey, it's fine. I'm in England and I wanted a chance to check out British filmmakers, so it works. Mostly.
Geez, suck it up and tell him, Harv. It's your life.
Yeah, thanks. I'll get right on that.
Does Lisa have your movie with her?
Yeah, it's in that Godzilla purse of hers. I would have kicked her shins and run with it, but then she'd have to hurt me.
Is it on DVD?
Super 8, why?
Do you have a spare Super 8 film cartridge with you?
Yeah. Again, why?
Just weigh my options.
You have options? Wow. Can I have some? I'm fresh out.
All right. How badly do you want that movie back, Kinderman?
You shouldn't call me by my last name. It turns me on.
Listen, if you do this experiment for me tonight, I'll get your cartridge back.
What is this, Torture Harvey Day? Do I get my choice of the guillotine or the rope? Is that it?
Stop being a wuss. This thing tonight isn't gonna hurt or anything. Besides, I thought your film was Orwellian. Do you want to be talking about it at the age of 50 in the actor studio as your lost masterpiece?
Sheesh, turn the screws. All right. But what are you planning to do?
Trust me, she won't feel a thing. Give me the spare cartridge.
This ought to be interesting.
Yeah, I can take her down, no problem. But first, I need to pick the right trick. Yes, that should work. saw you talking to Harvey Kinderman. I wanted to warn you about him. Seriously.
You're a little late.
You're joking. Did he film you?
As a matter of fact, he did. You don't mean to say he filmed you too?
Yeah. I was at a party a couple of nights ago, and I was feeling sick, so I went outside to, be sick. I looked up, and that degenerate was filming me, puking, in the bushes.
He's a worm. I'm glad I'm making him suffer.
You are? How?
I've got the film he took of me, and it's the only copy too. I made sure of that.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. I deleted it from his computer myself.
Are you sure you got the right cartridge, though? I was in his room looking for mine, but there was so much crap everywhere. Most of the tapes weren't even labeled. I bet you didn't get the right one.
I have the cartridge. This is the name of the film he said he was making. It's on the label.
Can I see?
Careful with that.
You know what I'd do if I were you? See that barrel over there?
What are you... Wait a minute!
Now you'll be sure that no one will ever see it.
What a nerve. Americans.
Tell me you didn't just burn my film! Hey, this is it. What are you, like the amazing Kreskin or something? I never saw you make the switcheroo.
Yeah, forget it. But don't forget about tonight. You promised.
I'll be there, never fear. Hey, I got my film back. And the best part is, Lisa thinks it's destroyed.
She looks like the timid type. That could work. May I hang around? I'm waiting on a call.
Oh, sure. Should I... Do you want me to leave?
No. God, no. You were here first. I like your accent. Are you Scottish?
Yes. Well, I grew up on an island in Scotland.
An island? Wasn't it claustrophobic?
Not at all. It's a big island. I could ride my bike around it, but it took hours. And in the autumn, like now, the leaves were so bright red and gold. You could ride your bike and the tyres would crunch through them and make the best sound in the world. From the cliffs, the sea looked like wild horses. My father always said that.
Sounds nice. I don't really have any place like that. Home, I mean.
Sorry, I don't know why I said all that. I do need to finish this chapter.
Looks like I missed the party. Did you get to meet a lot of people?
Oh, I just came out to get a little sun. I'm not a first year.
Oh, well, I'm Sam. Samantha Everett.
Angela Mulholland.
How did you end up at Oxford?
I got a scholarship.
Lucky.
Oh, it wasn't luck. It was fate. You know, sometimes things happen and it's like a sign that you should do something. Sometimes you don't even have a choice.
Oh, yeah, fate. I believe in that. Totally. Do you go home a lot? Sounds like you miss it.
I do.
Do you have a lot of family there?
Oh, yes. Lots.
What are you studying?
Nursing.
You don't sound very sure.
I've changed my focus a few times, but I do want to go into medicine. I want to help people. What about you?
Me? English lit.
I used to be in that department. I know all the professors here. Is there anything you'd like to know?
Not right now, no. But if I think of something, I'll be sure to look you up. Angela seems ripe for something. But which trick? That payphone might come in handy. I'll need to get the number off it. There. I put the number into my cell phone memory. It should be dialed automatically if I press dial. The payphone here in the St. Edmund Quad. Rather outdated. The payphone here in the St. That phone is about to ring. I can feel it. Hello? This is Sam Everett. Terrific. Thank you so much. I'll see you tonight.
How did you know the phone would ring just now?
Oh, you know. Just this little twinge I get when something really big is about to happen.
But
that was a call I've been waiting on. It's about this exciting research project. Everyone in Oxford would want to do it if they knew about it. Fortunately, nobody does. It pays well, too.
I'm very happy for you. But do you really get premonitions?
No. Just, you know, when fate's involved. The way you said. Anyway, this experiment is being done by a famous neurobiologist. I've played with the idea of going into medicine someday, so I wanted to see a clinical experiment firsthand. Angela?
Famous neurobiologist? Who?
He's a professor. Dr. Stiles. He's really amazing. World famous. There are some stupid rumors about him. So not true. Anyway, this is a great research project, and such a valuable experience, especially if you're going into medicine. Know what I mean? I think there might be a slot left for another volunteer. You could do it with me if you want. It would be fun.
Could I?
Sure. Tonight if you want. It's the first session.
Are you sure? Do you need to call them and ask?
No. He mentioned that they need a few more volunteers. I'll call and let them know you're coming.
Thank you, Sam. I'll see you then.
No problem. Apparently, she thinks she's on the French Riviera. Not really my type, but beggars can't be choosers. Hi. It's a good day for the sun thing.
Oh, a diversion. Thank God. I was about to die of boredom. I'm Helena.
Sam. Antha. Or just Sam is fine too.
You're a student here? You don't look like one.
Of course I am. Are you?
For 2 glorious weeks now. Time of my life.
What are you studying?
Art history, which isn't horrible. I do have an interest in the subject. Antiques mostly, and paintings. That's why Papa sent me here. He said if I was going to spend money, I should at least know what I'm buying.
Gee, sounds rough.
You have no idea. Care for a vodka and soda? I can run up to my room and whip up another one.
Tempting, but no. Maybe later.
Suit yourself.
If you're really bored, why don't you come with me tonight?
To do what?
I'm going to a psych experiment. Pretty amusing, actually. Very Dr. Strangelove.
Not for me. I have plans for this body of mine, and no doctor's going to get his greedy little hands on it.
It's just a psych thing. I'm sure Dr. Stiles won't do any permanent damage.
I'm not interested.
Where are you from, Helena? You don't sound British.
God, not remotely. I'm from a tiny little country. You wouldn't have heard of it.
I wouldn't have heard of your country.
Trust me.
I take it you don't like Oxford.
God, no. Papa insisted. He thinks I can't possibly get into trouble here. Well, I thought I'd show him. But now that I'm here, I think he might actually be right. What a pedestrian snore. You look like someone who knows how to party. Where do you go?
Haven't found much of a scene yet. Mostly pubs with fish and chips. A snore like you... What is it?
Well, the one thing that can be said about Oxford is it has some delicious men. That is the Plaque de Resistance.
Nice.
Nice. Darling, that prime specimen is Charles Ettington. I've tried to talk to him a few times, but he's mortally shy. I think he might even be a virgin.
You think? Charles Eddington will be at this experiment I'm going to tonight.
You're lying.
No.
Why would he be in this psych experiment?
I don't know. Maybe he needs money. Or maybe he's interested in neurobiology. You'd have to ask him.
I doubt Charles Ettington needs money. In fact, I don't believe you even know him.
We'll see about that, won't we? Mind if I hang around? I was supposed to meet a friend here.
Well,
Homer's Iliad. The letter on top is from Gertrude Eddington. I bet that's his mother. Did you get mail from home? Sorry. It's just that I've been expecting a letter from my mom for days. I'm beginning to think the Oxford Post is eating it.
no.
I've been here for 2 weeks, and I still haven't received a letter from my mom. She promised to write all the time. It doesn't take that long for stuff to get here from the U.S., does it?
Don't know. Never got anything from there.
Of course not. Duh, I'm sorry. Ragging on like a total loser.
I get mail every day. My mum, she writes to me every day.
No way. God, you're lucky. I miss my mom so much. So how come you haven't opened it yet?
Mum and I always ate dinner together, so I like to read it then.
Aw, isn't that sweet? Mom and I love to ride bikes together. But reading her letters on a bike probably wouldn't be the best idea. I see you're reading the Iliad. The Iliad and the Odyssey are my favorite ones.
You've read the Iliad?
Yeah, but I like the Odyssey best. I love the gods and their infighting. Total soap opera. But my favorite part is where Odysseus comes home and Penelope has all those suitors, and you're just waiting for him to kick some serious tail.
My favourite part is the Cyclops. I like the way they tie themselves under the sheep to escape.
I love that part. Can you believe those were the first novels ever written? And Homer still beats the crap out of anything Hollywood has put out, in my humble opinion.
Absolutely. What's even more amazing is that he recited it from memory. Can you imagine hearing him do that?
That would be amazing. Wow.
Well, I'd better get back to it.
Listen, there's something you might be interested in. It's not for everyone, But since you like Homer, I've gotten into a psych experiment that's being done by one of the Oxford neurobiologists. It's really fascinating, and it pays cash.
That would be interesting. But I'd need to check with my mum. She calls me on Saturdays. I could talk to her about it then.
But this starts tonight.
Then I can't. I couldn't do something like that without talking to her. Anyway, I'm sure they'll do it again.
Oh no, Dr. Stiles is a really famous neurobiologist, and he almost never does this kind of thing. Oh, it will be so educational. I'm sure your mother would love for you to have an experience like this. That's what she sent you here for, isn't it?
I can't without talking to her, sorry.
Okay, no big deal. This one is tough. I'll have to find a really good trick. I can only set up the first part of the trick to get the letter for now. Well, you know what they say. Fluffy white clouds means it's a beautiful day to fly a kite.
I don't see any kites.
It's just an expression. See you later, Homer. Ouch! Hot! Charles's mother certainly is involved. Must be nice to have someone who actually gives a crap. Convenient of her to include a health fair flyer. That works. Well, he's a charmer. Don't get too comfortable, Houdini. Apparently, it's going to be a lot harder getting students for Dr. Dredd than I thought. Now I can seal it and it's ready to go. Now I can finish the trick and put the letter back. Do you happen to know if that payphone over there works for international calls? I was thinking about calling my mom.
Couldn't say.
That's all right. I'll go check. See ya.
Damn it. What's your secret? I haven't been able to get as much as a hello out of the boy. And there you are, chatting away.
Well, you know, you get really close to people when you work together. but you have to be gentle with Charles. He's so inexperienced.
You're diabolical.
I know. So are you coming tonight, or do I have Charles all to myself? Funny thing about virginity, it's such a temporary state.
Satan incarnate. Are you sure this is safe?
Would I steer you wrong?
All right, I'll be there. Oh, what fun.
Hello?
Get back here immediately. You're late.
Maybe you have the wrong person. This is not normally my phone.
I know exactly who this is. We have a lot to do to prepare for tonight. Get back here at once.
Dr. Stiles? Look, I've got 4 people, but I still need 2 more. If you give me an hour.
You found 4 volunteers.
Yes, it wasn't easy.
That's enough. I had another student call to volunteer today, and you'll be the 6th.
Oh, what?
Now get back here at once.
Wonderful. Now instead of finding suckers, I am one. Okay, so I'm a little bit freaked here. Damn all those stupid stories. If he's some kind of monster, I can just leave, right? Right. I'm a fast runner. Come on, Samantha, suck it up. Dr. Stiles?
Didn't your mother tell you it's not polite to stare?
I'm sorry.
The stairs are behind you. Leave now if you can't do better than that.
No, I thought you'd be old or something. Mrs. Dalton said... never mind.
You kept me waiting. Bad way to start your tenure here, Miss... What the hell is your name, anyway?
Sam Everett. What the hell is yours?
I'll take that as a rhetorical question. If you don't know who you're working for, you really are a fool. What's your area of study?
English Lit?
Appropriately worthless.
Yeah, well, I considered studying acts of war, but I failed the howitzers test. That gets a lot of freshmen, I'm told.
Where did you get this?
A jumble sale in a village outside Liverpool. I like old things. Why?
My mother wore a necklace identical to this one. It was probably given to charity after her death. How bizarre. I've had to make most of the preparation myself. That's why I pay you, because your time can be wasted on menial tasks, mine can't. Next time, come when I ask, or don't bother showing up at all.
Next time? So I have the job?
As if I had nothing better to do than to try out new assistants.
In that case, I'd like a room, board, and £100 a week. First week paid in advance.
Are you quite insane?
You'll practically have me full-time since I'll be living here. You can run me ragged. Menially speaking. Besides, you don't have time to look for someone else.
Make these beds. The linens are on the counter. I'll return at 1:45. When the students arrive, make sure they know what to expect before bringing them down here.
But you haven't told me anything about tonight.
Inform them about me.
Do we get a last request stock? How about an appeal? I have a wife and kids to support, you know. Okay, not really, but I have a grandmother who liked me once. Yeah, it was 1989.
Sit still. This isn't going to hurt. These machines are about as painful as X-rays, and far less carcinogenic.
I trust you, Dr. Styles.
Good. This will require nothing from any of you except a bit of imagination. Now, I want you to relax. Relax, lay back, and close your eyes. You're not going to fall asleep, but you will be deeply, deeply relaxed. Let go of all thoughts, all tensions. Let go of everything but the sound of my voice. You're standing in a field, and your eyes are closed. It's night, and the air is chilly. You're a little cold in the athletic suit you have on, but you know you'll be warming up soon. You smell freshly mown grass on the night breeze. Your eyes remain closed as you reach up in a stretch. Up and up, fingers reaching for the sky. You feel the pull all the way down your arms, your sides, your legs, all the way to your toes. Take a deep breath of cold air and push higher. Hold it and exhale. Swing your arms down. Relax. In a moment, you will open your eyes and see that you're at Horsepath Track. You came here for a night run. Your muscles are in need of a run, and you're looking forward to this immensely. When you open your eyes, you will see that it is a clear night. The field is lit with incandescent light from the lampposts, and the track is a dark, muddy red. You have the entire place to yourself. Now, in your mind, open your eyes, and begin, very slowly at first, very easily, to run.
That experiment made me so relaxed. I slept like a log. That bed doesn't suck either.
Oh, you're up. I was about to go and wake you.
Good morning, Mrs. Dalton. Smells wonderful.
So, you're still here then?
Still here.
You got on all right with Dr. Styles?
He's a toad, but I've dealt with worse. It's fine.
Glad I am to hear it. He needs things done, and seems like you could use the job.
Why? Did he say something about me?
Well, not to me. He's not even up yet. He doesn't sleep at night, you know. Sometimes I don't see a lick of him before noon.
Sorry to hear that. Did he leave instructions for me?
Well, he might have done down in the lab. Oh, and someone left this paper on the step this morning. Must have been a mistake. We don't take a paper. You have it if you like.
Thanks. That was delicious. Horsepath track? That's the track we imagined last night. How weird. This is not good. I need to look into this. I need to look in... That's an elaborate pattern. Someone went to a lot of trouble. 10 to 1, he's not an Oxford student. Looks like a headbanger to me. Hey.
Hey.
I heard something happened out here. Damn, that is freaky.
Yeah. You a student?
Me? Hell no.
Well, that's all right then. I'm sick and tired of those spooners trying to tell me I've lost my mind. They wasn't here, was they?
They always think they know everything.
And that's straight up. I'm Eddie.
I'm Sam. You were here when that happened then?
Yeah.
So what was it? A bunch of spooners messing about?
Yeah. I think you can handle the truth. Because no one else can.
Screw 'em, right? I've got an open mind.
All right. You ready? I was here, painting lines on the track. Every few months I gotta do it. Had my headphones on, you know. Rocking out.
Yeah?
All of a sudden, bam, like that. I'm in the middle of this wind. I'm in a huge cloud of dirt, right? It was moving too. The little pebbles and shit stinging me. It was like one of them cyclones or something.
No way.
Scared the crap out of me. So you can't breathe, can I? So I legged it. Can't see nothing. Finally, I gets out of it, onto the grass.
A cloud of dust, like a dust storm?
Yeah. So then I looks back at the track. Them lines were there. Just like that. Hey, up. You want to know what I think?
Yeah, I do.
You heard of crop circles, right? Well, this was just like that crap. Only I saw it happen. I think it was aliens. I swear to God.
What time did all this come down?
Maybe past. I came in at 11. It took me a bit to get the paint mixed and stuff.
Did you hear anything? Maybe the sound of a motor?
Nah, no. Anyway, I had my pod cranked.
How long was it from the time the wind hit you till you saw the lines?
Oh, you're smart, ain't you? That's the thing. Couldn't have taken me more than 5 minutes, maybe 10 max to get clear of it. And them lines was already painted when I look back. In all that dust too. Oh, you tell me how that's possible.
No way they could have been there before? It must have been pretty dark out.
You see them lights? Oh, have a look. I would have seen them.
Maybe you passed out for a while. You said you couldn't breathe.
Oh, you sound like Mr. Gerald, my boss, bloody wanker. Look, I'm not saying it's impossible. I mean, I'm not God Almighty, am I? But that ain't the way I remember it.
Did you see anything else at all?
My eyes are all clogged from the dust. I don't know.
What? You did see something else, didn't you? Come on, Eddie. We're cool, right?
Well, I ain't said this to nobody, but there was something on the track.
What?
I saw the funnel still going round. This cloud of just chaos, right? Dust and pebbles and shit whirling around. Like something from a sci-fi movie. The thing is, it was following the track.
What do you mean, following the track?
I mean, I saw it turn the bleeding corner. Who ever heard of wind doing that?
Hey, Eddie. Thanks, man. You're pretty cool.
Yeah. Anytime. See you around.
See ya. I suppose Eddie could be right about the time. Magicians have been known to pull off big stunts in minutes, but not without a lot of planning and practice. Someone knew what they were doing. I'd better see what I can find out about the skilled magicians in this area. Hi, Mephistopheles.
Miss Everett, how kind of you to visit. What can I do for you today, Miss Everett?
Mind if I ask a few questions?
The asker always reveals more than the one who answers. Ask away.
Are you a member of the Daedalus Club?
If I were a member, I'd be sworn by oath not to reveal the name of any member, and that would include myself. Do you know what the penalty is for breaking an oath?
No. What?
Having your eye plucked out.
I hope that's not the kind of trick you pull for the tourists.
It's pretty convincing with a bit of stage blood.
Is it true that every member of the Daedalus Club once pulled off a grand game?
Oh, yes. It doesn't matter who you know or how successful you might be. Even CIA code breakers have to create a game.
There are CIA code breakers in the Daedalus Club?
Certainly. It's about the game in all its forms, though magic and illusion play a large role, naturally.
Naturally. So, can you tell me more about what a grand game is exactly?
I suppose I might tell you about some of the famous games of the past, those that became so well known they can't really be considered secret anymore.
Do you think it's possible that someone could be running a grand game in Oxford? Right now?
Is it possible?
Well, not me.
Not me.
You have my attention. Tell me about some of the famous grand games.
Let's see. There was the successful TV illusionist. He was famous for making large things disappear.
You mean...
No names, please. As it happens, one of his most legendary stunts was to make the Statue of Liberty disappear from the New York harbor for 30 minutes.
I remember that.
It wasn't just for the TV cameras. That feat was a bid for entry to the Daedalus Club.
No way! Did he get in?
Remember the eye, my dear. Remember the eye.
Tell me about another grand game.
This one caused quite a scandal. Tiffany's in London had a window display of a ring called the Crensfield Star. The pink diamond in this ring was worth millions.
Yeah?
One day, the Tiffany's manager noticed that the ring was gone. The security guards remembered a well-dressed, frail old lady who had stopped to ask questions. Within hours, the theft was all over the news, and the police were searching the city. They kept getting strange tips about this little old lady, and were led on a merry chase. It was on the news all day, getting more and more bizarre.
But...
What is it?
Did they really steal the ring?
My dear, do you think the Daedalus Club would accept a thief? Let me finish the story. No, in the end, the ring was found the next morning, in Scotland Yard, in the cup of coffee of the chief detective on the case.
Oh, that is awesome! With my luck, though, I'd end up in jail.
There's always risk in a great game. Managing it is the sign of a master, but it's not a stunt I would recommend to you, no.
Any more grand games you can tell me about?
Just one more, I think. This was a game a potential member designed for his wife. She was a twin and had been separated from her sister when they were small. The man found the twin and plotted a way for the two women to meet. One of the sisters was an antique collector and the other worked for Sotheby's. He designed a beautiful game that had them both tracking down pieces of an ancient chess set until the quest brought them together. A lovely piece of work. And touching, very delicately done.
I see what you mean. There are all kinds of games.
Perhaps someday you will invent yet another kind, Miss Everett. I look forward to it.
Hey, it's the head lab rat.
Don't call us that. Where have you been, Sam? We've been trying to find you for an hour. I checked in the lobby, and your name wasn't in the register.
Oh, damn. It's the Sam thing. They always have me listed as a boy.
I thought of that. There are no Everetts at St. Edmund Hall, and I thought you said...
After the divorce, I went to my mother's name. Then I changed my mind again. Why don't I just give you my cell phone number?
Cool, I'll take it. That will give me a grand total of 3 on my contact list.
555-7866.
557-2496.
Got that one. Got it. Did you get mine?
555-2234.
I don't have one. I don't get a lot of calls.
Yes, well, how can you, darling, when you don't have a phone?
Can we get back to the point? Did you read Ox Stew today? About what happened at the track? Maybe Styles has some kind of secret power generator hooked up to our brains. I mean, did you get a look at him? He's like a refugee from a Dark Shadows convention.
He is not.
He is not.
You have to admit it's bizarre. And my legs are actually sore today. As if I really did run last night.
Now that you mention it.
Yeah, mine too.
Really? Let me see.
The truth is, we don't know what Styles is doing. He could be capable of anything. Unless you know Sam. You do know him well, right?
Yes, you got us all into this. You wouldn't have recruited us unless you trusted the man.
Of course. I've known Dr. Styles for, sheesh, a while now. I'm sure this whole thing is just a coincidence. But if it'll make you feel better, I'll do some checking around before we go back tonight.
Well, as long as you're volunteering. Try the library. I hear they have books there and stuff.
Shall we meet back here? What time?
Noon? I'll let you know what I find out.
Don't let us down, Samantha.
Bye, Sam.
Bye, Charles. Damn! You need a student ID to use the library. Whatever happened to freedom of information? Helena! Helena!
What are you doing? Why don't you come inside?
I left my ID in my room. Can I swipe yours?
No, you'll get me expelled, goth girl. Besides, walking is good exercise.
I didn't expect to find you in the library. How hard can art history be?
Hard enough. But if you want to know why I'm here, Charles Ettington.
Well, good luck with the stalking. Come on! Just one swipe. I'll do it so no one can see.
No! I had to go twice to get a decent picture on my ID. I'm not going to risk getting it confiscated.
You can do that? Get your ID redone?
I told them I lost it. What can they say? I had no choice. The picture was hideous.
That bad, huh? Hard to believe. Do you still have the old ID? Let me see.
It's awful.
Let me see.
The second one is much better. Don't you agree? I think the new one is much better. didn't think it was that hideous. I'll burn it when I get back to my room.
Huh. I could use this illusion to trick Helena out of her ID, but I need to get a noisemaker first. She's selling wildflowers. Hi. I'll take a bunch of flowers.
God bless you, miss.
Now I've got a flower for you. Ready?
Oh, ain't that lovely? Beautiful. Thank you, miss.
Don't stay out here too long, will you? You'll catch a cold.
Oh, God bless you.
Ah, Miss Everett. Lovely to see you.
Thanks. I was going to buy a few things today. For my nephew. He's just starting out.
Your nephew has good taste. I still find those items useful myself. Take what you need and pay me on the way out.
Thanks. I picked up a few things. I need to pay you before I go.
I know what you took. £12, please.
Neat trick, that one.
Merely a shopkeeper's necessity, Miss Everett. Enjoy your day.
Thanks, I will. I could use that paper shredder in tricking Helena, but I need to put the right prop in it. This noisemaker makes a grinding noise. It sounds like a garbage disposal or a blender. There. Helena! Helena! Hey.
What?
I actually like the first photo better. It's the way you were sitting.
You're hallucinating. Show me.
No, It was a trick of the light. The first one really is awful. God. Ooh, you're right. You should burn it. In fact...
Why did you do that?
You said you were gonna burn it. I'm sorry. Did you want it?
So kind of you to spare me all that tedious labor. God, you're a freak. And I thought I was bad.
Hi.
How may I be of service?
Where can I find information about the professors here at Oxford?
Ah, that depends. To whom do you refer?
Dr. David Stiles, neurobiology.
Start with the library catalogue. You can access it on the computers over there.
Dr. David Stiles and his wife Laura Ebbenthorpe Stiles left a fundraising dinner in Oxford last evening and were driving home when their car was hit broadside. According to eyewitnesses, the second vehicle was hurtling down a crossroad at a tremendous speed. It ran a give way sign and plunged into... Laura Stiles was pronounced dead on the scene, and David Stiles was rushed.
Samantha, please. They're not coming home.
Come on, kid. Time to go.
If you're staring, if you smirked, refuse to share your side when you in that day.
Hi.
How may I...
There's an article I need from a magazine. The computer said to ask you.
Name of publication and the date, please.
Scientific American, May 1997.
I apologize. We had 2 copies of that issue, but both are listed as missing.
Missing? How does that happen?
They might have been misfiled. They might have been stolen. In any case, I can't help you. You might try the Central Library in London.
How convenient.